So I'm going to talk to you now about the pressure and how to apply pressure and use this halter correctly, and also to educate your horse to be softer from the pressure. And this also applies to horses that pull away, or bolt as we call it sometimes in this country. So the pressure that I apply on the rope corresponds to the pressure on the halter, mostly on the nose but a little bit on the pole as well. Because the nose is thinner, it will apply slightly more pressure to this area and the knot, whereas the halter on top of the head is a much flatter, bigger surface, so it will apply more of a pushing pressure than a direct poking pressure, if we're going to explain it in human terms, if you like. So when I apply these pressures, I can apply the pressure down, and when the horse responds, I want to release the pressure to the right, to the left. And as long as I keep releasing the pressure when the horse responds to the pressure, I'm going to have a really, really light horse. Like you see with Milan there, it's my thumb and my finger. I can gently move the horse's head around. So when we have pull away or bolting horses, these horses don't respond to these pressures, okay? And it's the very extreme behaviour by the time the horse is bolting. My main tips for horses with bolting is that you don't want to create a bigger pressure for the horse to pull against. So a horse that has a bolting problem or a pull away problem doesn't respond to pressures, particularly on the head, if not anywhere. That could be from the bit, it could be from the head collar, the halter. They don't respond or understand the pressures, or they understand the pressures but the fear overrides that. So my main thing and my main tip with bolting horses is to not give them a pressure to pull against more, okay? We need to break this pressure, but as you know, with a bolting horse, those that have got them, this happens all at 100 miles an hour. It's very extreme, okay? And instinct says to sort of hold on and not let the horse run off, if you like. How I like to do it is moving my feet. So if a horse goes to bolt off, I want to move with that horse as best I can. Obviously I can't run as fast as a horse, okay? But by applying pressure, usually at a 45-degree angle back to the horse's hindquarters, I can engage a little bit of a curve, a little bit of a circle. That means the horse isn't set and locked and running off straight. When I apply this pressure, of course it's not going to be as light as this, as I've got a very extreme horse. It will be more like a pull or a hold or sit on the rope. I'll apply that pressure at this angle so that the horse hopefully turns around towards me a little bit. And then I'll give the rope back to go further forward with the horse. I'll then keep repeating that process, pulling the head round, giving back, pulling, giving back. Because I want to break the bolt or break the fear or the misunderstanding of what the horse is doing, but at the same time I don't want to escalate the problem by holding on and almost skiing, giving the horse something to pull, if that makes sense. Bolting is quite an extreme behaviour, but this halter is going to help it if you use it in the right way. And the key thing is, with the halter without the education, it's no good. With the education without the halter, again, it's no good. So the combination of the two, the hybrid head collar and the correct way in using and applying and removing pressure, is what's going to help you educate your horses for anything, not only bolting. It can be the same for lateral work, it can be the same for backing the horse up or rein back, or you name it, lateral flexions. This halter is going to help massively, so long as we're taking the pressure off and applying it accurately at the right times.